Here we go. Well, let me just lock this.
Oh, I locked the door.
You did, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I did, I did it for you. Well, you had that. Hi, good morning. Liv, is that yes? I'm Katie. I totally miss what conversation. So sorry. That's okay. I can do that this morning. You can go. I have my sister-in-law in town, my own birthday is today, and so I'm doing a lot of partying down, which continues today, and we were like, you know, head off here, like, you know, having the grandkids in the house. For 2 weeks.
And I just came back from the beach, so I'm over there.
Yeah, I know. You know. All right, so yes, we're doing the back bender, but just take it easy, do what you can, you know, and we'll go slow and easy, okay? So, let us sit for a moment, nice and tall, broad on the pelvic floor. You roll to the forward hinge of the sit bones and press them firmly down, so the sacrum moves in and up a little bit. Release the inner legs down to your knees. You can bring your fingertips on your blanket or to you. And lift and roll your upper arm bones back and draw your shoulder blades down the back. Press the fingertips down and keeping the hips and thighs down, lift the side of the body up. Try not to lean back, keep your shoulders over your hips. Yes, that's it. Now, lift from the outer hips to the armpits, find the lift of the sides of the body, and then reverse the armpit chest. Back of the armpit to the front of the armpit, front of the armpit up, and edge of the shoulder blades down. Okay, and draw the shoulder blades firmly onto the back. And then place your hands on your thighs, palms up and down, check the chin slightly down without dropping the head forward. Lift the occiput, the base of the skull, up off the top of the neck. Let your eyes close and observe your breath for a few moments. Bring your hands a little forward, Fernanda, so your elbows are more under your shoulders. Yeah. And then lift the chest. Yes, that much. I would suggest maybe take another blanket to sit on. One more? Yeah. And fold that one in half and sit on it. Yeah. It's not that your legs are fine, but your chest is thinking, so it might help with the lift of the chest. Let us see. Because as in the back bender, you want to maintain that lift of the chest, right? Maintain the lift of the chest. As you said, keep lifting, keep lifting. Yeah, and maintain. Yes, and release the legs as you do, but not the chest. Good. A couple of breaths. Long inhale, long exhale. You can make a soft ujjayi sound with the back of the throat if you like. That's comfortable with you. And observe the pause at the top of the inhale before you transition to the exhale, and at the bottom of the exhale, observe that pause before you transition to the inhale. And in this way, slow down the breath, lengthen the breath, and use this time to really energize your body with the breath. So your whole being, the energy, light force, light, and then you exhale, let go of tension, toxin, fatigue. Let that energy flow, not just in your lungs area, even just in your torso, but all the way down into your arms, legs, hands, feet, those fingers, and up into your brain, eyes, and other senses. So your body is permeated with light force, energy, and you get in touch with that subtle aspect of yourself, subtle energy body. And then bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position, in the center of your chest. Lift the bottom sternum to the top, press the thumbs into the sternum so you can feel the vibration of the chant. Again, lift and roll the upper arm bones back, draw the shoulder blades down, connect the outer edge of the upper arm to the outer edge of the shoulder blade. Take a deep breath in and out in preparation to chant Om together. And then inhale deeply for Om. All response. Saranam Bhavatu, Saranam Bhavatu, Saranam Bhavatu, Saranam Bhavatu, Sahaviryam, Sahaviryam, Avavai, Avavai, Tejasvi, Tejasvi, Navaditam, Navaditam, Astuma, Astuma, Vidvishavai, Vidvishavai, Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deeper breath from your heart as you exhale, release the head over forward, chin in towards the chest. Release the hands to the thighs and pause for a few breaths here. Soften the front of the throat, draw the front of the throat up towards the back of the neck. Draw the sides of the throat up towards the back of the neck as you release the head down. Curl the chin in towards the clavicular notch like a fiddlehead fern, releasing the muscles at the back of the neck and the base of the skull. Maintain the lift of the center and the side body. So lift the heart to receive the head. With the energy of your brain and eyes and other senses descending into your heart center. Coming out of your thinking brain and into your sensing, feeling body. Have a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center, not just the front, but the back and the sides as well. And with your eyes closed on an inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Draw the chin in slightly so the ears are over the shoulders. Lifting the base of the skull off the back of the neck. And then keeping your eyes closed, take your eyes to the back of your head so your eyeballs are soft, they're not pushing into the eyelids. And as though you're looking straight ahead from the back of your skull, allow your eyelids to gently float open. You can go ahead and extend your leg. And where you sit in Virasana and then go to Virasana and have a belt handy and an extra blanket or two, or you need the bolster. So first in Virasana, the thunderbolt. So you open up the blanket and you can sit with your shins on the blanket. And if you like, you can roll up the back edge of that blanket to have that under your hips, between your hips and heels. And draw your outer ankles in, so you lengthen the tops of your feet. And sit on yeah. So when you go to sit, sometimes this happens, right? The heels come out. So then you want to bring your knees all the way together, draw the outer ankles in, try to bring the inner heels together, and then if you sit back, they'll come a little apart, but you're trying to get that length even on the tops of the feet as best you can. Have a roller under your ankles if you need it, or you can have some between your hips and heels, right? And descend the hips onto the heels, deflate the legs, lift the side body up, lift the center body up. Take forward with the Dhammayasana, Parvatasana, as it's called when we're sitting. And you should grip just a little over to your left. Not your legs, but just your hip, yeah, yes, yeah, you tend to slide over to the right. Yeah, sure why. Okay. And you kind of lean that way. So sorry, you slide to the left. Yeah, so yeah. Yes, there you go. Good. And then turn the palms out and spread. So pinkies up, thumbs down, elbows up, shoulder blades down. Bring your shoulder blades on the mat. Take your tailbone towards you, pubic bone, and lift your pelvic floor. Draw the sides of the waist back so you're not pushing the ribs forward. And maintain that and extend your arms. And observe, roll from the outer edge of your elbow to the thumb side of your wrist. So roll the forearms in and the wrists and the hands into internal rotation. And then observe the upper arms. And instead of rolling the upper arms into internal rotation, you draw the upper arms down, and that becomes external rotation. And then inject the arms into the shoulders, and from the shoulder blades down to the back, reset the bandhas, tailbone forward, side with waist back, spread the palms well, and then inhale, take your arms and put it back. Stop where you meet resistance, pause there and breathe. Find the ribs, keep your hips firmly on your heels and lift your rib cage straight up. Lift one rib up off the other, and find as you lift the sides of the body up in the rib cage, it helps lift the arms, right? And then reach the arms up. Good, now slide the sides of the throat back and look up and extend the pinkies back, thumbs forward, and see that this squeezes the point straight ahead and also the inner elbows. Look at the inner elbows. And then bring the head back to neutral. And squeeze the elbows in. And lift the arms up, lift the ribs up. Good, take an inhale, exhale, release. Lower your arms. Okay, and then you're going to change the legs. So now we're working on getting the heels in between the sitting bones. So now you just widen the feet a little bit so the sitting bones come in between the heels. You're not in Virasana yet, you're still in Vajrasana, still lift those points straight back, okay? But you're starting to descend a bit more. So if you need more support, between your hips and heels, you can take that. Keep your knees together. So the knees aren't all the way together. It's not like you're squeezing the legs together. It's more that your thigh bones point straight ahead, okay? But still you draw the outer ankles in so that they don't splay apart. Then change to interlace. So the other pinky is on the bottom, other finger on top, between the palms. Extend the pinkies up, thumbs down. Lift the elbows, draw the shoulder blades down. Tailbone forward, sides the waist back. So you have Bandha engagement, Mula and Uddiyana. And then extend your arms. And roll the forearms into internal rotation and draw the upper arms into external rotation. Right? Inject the arms into the shoulder sockets, shoulder blades firm on the back, from your right elbow, from your right arm, as you can, right elbow. Got it. Yes, there you go. Yeah. Tailbone forward, side to waist back, and you'll take your arms up. Okay, and we need the resistance, stop and breathe. Keep the hips firm on the heels, lift the ribs up off. You get a longer waist, like maybe a millimeter more between your hips and your ribs. And then lift the ribs, one off the other. Lift, lift, lift. Slide the side of the throat back, look up. Pinkies back, thumbs forward, spread the palms. Inner wrists face each other, or top of the wrists rather, and then the inner elbows. And then look straight ahead. Right? And then again, grip the elbows, squeeze in, lift up. But not to push the ribs. Ribs back, tailbone forward. Yes, and on the heels. Take a breath, exhale, and lower your arms. Good. Okay, so then we're going to sit in Virasana. So we go one step further with the legs. So here you can have a blanket. You can have threefold, twofold, two blankets. You can have a bolster. You can use a block if you want. So you dig the flesh from behind the knees. Right, and then you spread the flesh down and back, and then you pull and sit on something. Shouldn't be too much under your thighs, right? Or just under your sitting bones, the pelvic floor area. Okay, so you can use however much height you need for that to be comfortable. Okay, but bring the knees together. Remember, it's not about squeezing the legs, but thighs point straight ahead, and dig the flesh out from behind the knees. Okay, and then sit on that support. Okay. And Lena, if possible, if you could tilt your camera down more, that would be great, so I can see your legs. So then look at your feet. So there's a tendency, so the thighs, first look at your thighs, right? The thighs are in internal rotation. Can you see that? They're turned in, right? But the lower legs, we get confused because they're pointing the opposite direction. They're also in internal rotation, okay? Not external. So lift and shift and sit on the outside edge of your right shin and foot and roll towards the outside edge of your shin and foot. So lift your hips up and move over and sit. Yeah. Now observe this lower leg. Now you're more on the outside edge of the foot and the shin. Come back to the center and see if you can maintain more of that. So more on the outer knee than the inner knee. Lift this knee and draw the knee skin up as well. Now you can do this on the other side. You lift and shift. Right, so that you can press the outer edge of that leg more on the outer edge instead of the inner edge. That would be more internally rotated, right? And then back, lift this knee and pull the knee skin up. So you don't want the knee skin being pulled down. You want to lift it up this way, right? And then the thighs point straight ahead. Don't squeeze the legs together, right? Yeah. And lift the torso as you. The pelvis is rooted and the legs. but the torso is lifted. Okay, so now you can have the belt handy. Yeah. Extend your right arm. Reach up. Reach way up. Lift the arm. And then bend the elbow and half the back, right? So now instead of the hand in the middle of the back, you can use your left hand. You turn so the hand goes to the outside edge. That's external rotation. Right? That's external rotation. This is internal rotation. So it's again, when the arm is up, it gets confusing. So bring the hand out, elbow in. Yes, like that, and then lift. And walk that hand down and grab the shoulder blade. And keep this arm lifting up, and both sides are good even, and take a deep breath here. So this is your headstand arm, this is your back bend arm, right? Handstand arm, down dog arm. Keep turning the elbow in, arm in, yes, like that, as you lift it up. Yes, you can use your left hand the whole time if you need to, or just here and there to get that lift, right? And maintain the lift on both sides of the torso even. Yeah, good. So that's the up arm. Okay, that's the back bend arm. Inhale, take that arm up. Exhale down and get on the other side. Good, yeah, we'll take that. So lift up, get that length, right? Get length on both sides, and then bend, right? And then as you bend, this internal rotation happens, right? So if you bring the elbow in, then help bring the hand out, that becomes external rotation of the arm. And then you can use your right hand to lift the arm up, turn the arm, walk the hand down the shoulder blade so you can grab the shoulder blade with the hand. Lift the arm up, right? And you don't have to take it too much in towards the head, but this is turning, right? Turn, yeah. Lift both sides equally. Good. That side a little bit more turned out. Turn it in and walk it out. Use your right hand to help. Yeah. So watch here. You can turn. Yes, like that. Yes. Yes. Good. Couple of breaths. Turn a little to the left, Katie. Yeah. Good. And lift that arm and turn it in towards the head. And hand walk the hand out towards the outside edge. Yes. And lift. Yes. Okay. Good. Lift. Yes. Good. Inhale, take the arm up. Exhale down. Yeah. Okay. So now, bottom arm. Goalie post arm. Reverse goalie post arm. And then it's loose. You slide this arm. Don't get the hand low. Try to stay high, right? And then you can use this hand. You don't. This is the binding one, right? And they go fast. But you shimmy this hand up in between the shoulder blades. So you're gonna use the now use this hand, right? So you can use this arm, but we're not gonna go all the way across. But that's if we're binding. That's what this does, right? So then you can shimmy this up. But you don't torque the hand like that. When you go to class, you're gonna have to do that, right? But for now, just like that is good, right? So that the wrist isn't torqued, it points back. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then so you're using your other hand, right, to do that. Now, this shoulder goes into internal rotation, right? So see if you can lift the upper arm, roll it back slightly, find that shoulder blade on the back and draw it down with it. As you move the chest. Yeah. Take a breath. Okay. Yeah, this is how it's there. The facial heat. Release. Okay. Extend your arm out to the side. Grip your elbow. Spot really goes on the back with your inner elbow up and draw that shoulder blade down. So now you're in the external rotation. Okay. And then release. And we'll do that on the other side. Slowly post. Slide it. You can use the other hand to shimmy it up. Right. Okay, and then you're trying to get the elbow a little bit more, slide your hand more, yeah, that's it, yes. And then lift the left shoulder a little bit up, roll it back from that shoulder blade down from the back, and then tailbone forward, lift the pubic side, yes. Couple of breaths, observe that side, maybe less tight for you guys if you like it, it's my righty. Okay, release, extend your arm, grip the elbow. Spiral the thumb back and draw the shoulder blade down with the elbow up. So that's external rotation of the whole arm. Now maintain the external rotation of the upper arm and just turn the hand and forearm down. Right? So the upper arm stays externally rotated as you turn the hand and forearm down. Okay, bring it forward. Both arms. Externally rotate with the inner elbows up. Draw the shoulder blade down. Turn. Right? Now, use your left hand, here's your right arm, hold it into external rotation this way. Use your left hand, turn that upper arm, that's external rotation, maintain that as you turn the hand to form. They do separate things, I know. That's the way the body's connected. Yes. Try that on the other side. Maintain that external rotation of the upper arm and turn the hand and form down. Yeah, that's what moves the hand and form, turning knobs and this and that, right? Okay, so that's how you want your arms in downward facing dog, in handstand, in many things. Okay. Okay, so we'll do one more. Bring your you can use your take your left arm into that internally rotated position. Yeah, take your right arm up. Bend your right arm, bring your elbow in, walk your hand down, and see if you can take that clasp. Okay, that's when you can use the belt. Get the belt right now. Just lift the elbow. Turn that upper arm in. Lift and roll the left shoulder back, bring the right arm back, and then even the ribs, so not to push the ribs forward, the elbow forward, side and waist back. Kind of bring your front ribs towards your back, it's lower ribs. Yes, that's it. Good. Take a breath. Hey, not terrible, right? That's your left arm and your middle. I got extend the top arm up, out to the side, extend your bottom arm, out to the side, and that's the bottom arm. Spiral, elbows up, shoulder blades down. Okay. And then release, we'll do that on the other side. Okay, so now your right arm is the internally rotated arm. Okay, you can use this hand, right? You can use the left arm to help shoot it up, and back, palm faces back. Right? Lift and roll the upper arm, and then on that. Top arm up, then the elbow, and then you turn, right? Elbow and armpit towards the face, top edge of the shoulder blade broadens away from the neck. As you do that, and then you take it into place. Yeah, good. And then you even out the ribs, right? Side to side, not to push the ribs forward. Yeah, hey, not terrible. Yes. Take a breath. Extend the top arm up, out to the side, bottom arm out to the side, spiral thumbs. Good. Release the arms down. Now, okay, we need to come on. Come to hands and knees. Come to hands and knees. And then extend one leg, curl the toes under and turn the knee and push that heel back. So now you flex the ankle and straighten the knee. And then you do that on the other side. Flex the ankle and straighten the knee. Flex the ankle and straighten the knee. Do that a couple of times. Flex the ankle and straighten the knee. Yeah. Yes. Good. Okay. And then come to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Okay. That's also nice counter stretch. Lift your knees up. You can just, we just have your feet on the back of the mat and your hands closed, you're not on the blanket. Yeah, that's it. Now, roll the inner thighs back. Imagine someone pulling your inner thighs back, widening the pelvic floor. And then the outer hips. Pull the outer hips back. Yes. Lift the kneecaps up. Yeah, as you lift the heels slowly down. Turn the elbows in and up. Press down into the hands, forward into the fingers. Release the head down. Let the waist hollow, like an over pincher, like the hollow of a dog apple. That's the down face dog. So this is a nice hammer stretch for Virasana as well. Okay? And then coming down, we're going to do Supta Virasana. Okay? So Supta Virasana, you need some support. Okay? So you can use a bolster, you can use blankets, you can use 2 bolsters, blankets, belt, lock. There's a lot of support that can occur. I'll take it to the side, right? I'll use a bolster. I'm not going to sit on anything. So you can start sitting on something, but if you sit too high, push your hips up too high, and then it's harder actually. So even if you begin sitting just a little lower than you think you should, but you need the right support behind you, right? And then you can also have a head support behind you. And then when you go back, you're going to adjust your pelvis, lift your hips, right? And then you have this a supported pose. So nothing underneath. Well, you might, but if you push up, if you have 2 blankets, try 1 blanket. If you have 1 blanket, maybe try half a blanket. You'll see, you might still need something, but if you push your hips high, it's actually going to be harder. Right? So you let your hips eventually descend down. Okay. So the first thing is I showed you kind of quickly, so you need to sit in Virasana. Okay. So So start with, you're gonna need support, I think, under your. Yes, so let's do this. Okay, so you're gonna sit in your asana. Like this. And so you start. Now stay there. Because see how this leg, so your knees together. Yeah, so bring your hands on the ground and hands and knees, go to hands and knees, sit up, go to, yeah, knees together. Okay, feet wider, yeah, so then you dig the flesh this way, no, not like that, because that towards the inner knees, right, you go like this, and you spread that calf flesh back, and it'll allow it to set, yes, like that. So that you sit on the inside of the calf, okay, yeah, no, take a breath there. So now you're still going on the inner knee here, so I'm gonna give you a little more support. Okay. Okay, so this move forward, yeah, and then you have to bring this like that. And this is straight back, yeah. Knees more together, yeah, and be quieter. Your knees together, be quieter, yeah. Okay. Okay, so then here, this is a very blocking, this is a blocking. Oh, I think we're both starting. Yes, you can do that. I would get another bolster. Now bring your hands on the ground and lift your chest. Good. And take your chin. Yeah, there you go. Great. Come back up. Yeah. I'm back here. Great. Good. Yeah. Okay. If you can. Yes. Like that. And good. Maybe we need more. Is that okay? Yeah. Now relax. Just yeah. Yeah. Good, Lena. Once you're comfortable, you can take your arms over your head. Stay there. Head. Yeah. Too much. Yeah. So, you're sitting on a blanket or a full shoulder? Okay. So let's do this. So beat your knees more forward and back. Yeah. There. Your feet are a little too wide. Too wide. Knees closer. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't put your head back here. You move and see a couple. Too much. See? Yes. What's that? It's your ankles, the fronts of the ankles as well. Okay, so as you can see, this is not what you do every day, right? Nobody does this ever, right? In the course of a day, unless you lead yourself to it. Right? So it is a good place to do. So lift your feet up. Yeah. Now, right here. Yeah. That's. And our. Back. Palms flat, chin to the chest, no good. Yeah, much better. Yeah. Good. Good, yeah. Good. Okay. Yes, and you can take your arms up like this, Fernanda. Straight elbows, reach and stretch, feel the length of the side of the body. Can you do that? You feel the length of the side body? Bend the elbows, pull the opposite elbows. Okay. Now you feel that nice opening in the chest. You're there and breathe. And then after some time, yeah, that's good, Lena. And if you need support under your arms, you would have another blanket, you know, over your head or a block. Then you could rest your arms on the block or the blanket. So I don't know if you have another support thing handy. Try the block right over. Yeah, try that block right over your head. Just put it on, just above your head on the blanket, not on your head. Yeah, just no, not under your head. No, not under your head. Behind your head. Yes, yes, there. Now, when you extend your arms and bend your elbows, you know, keep the block there. Is it going to fall off? Okay, and then, okay, now bend your elbows, hold your opposite elbows overhead and rest your forearms on that block. Oh, it fell. I see. It's not enough space there. And like that. Yeah. Hold the elbows over your head. Yes, and rest them on the block. Like that. Oh, I see. It falls off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway, it's an option. Oh, that works. Yeah. And if that feels like it's not enough, you can just let them hang in space. Just don't let it hurt your shoulders. Okay. Now extend your arms again and change the cross of your arm, but don't just change the cross. Extend your arms. When you extend your arms, reach and stretch. Yes. Good. Lengthen. Then hold the opposite elbows again. Yes. Very good. You feel that nice opening in the whole front of your body. Can you feel that? You're opening the front of your feet, ankles, shins, knees, thighs, groin, waist, chest, right? Yeah, it's a back bend. And it's the counterpose to everything we do all day long, right? Yes. Very good. See, once you get there, you get happy, right? There's a woman I know, she was probably in her 70s when she said this. She's like, I don't know how people go out of the house without doing Supta Virasana first. You know, it's very good for indigestion. It stretches that whole front stomach line. So it's actually good for pregnant ladies. Well, okay, so then when you're ready to come out, you extend your arms overhead again, reach and stretch, firm your elbows. And then inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, lower your arms down to your sides again. Be there for a few breaths with your arms down at your sides. Turn the palms up, roll the shoulders. Yeah, that's. Relax your arms, face, everything relax. Tuck your chin towards your chest there, Lena. Chin down towards the chest. And yes, like that. Yeah. Good. Yeah, you don't have to force it down, right? It's just that Lena had her chin way up. You're good. Actually, you could remove some of that blanket. Try to remove Heather, try to remove the whole blanket. See what happens. Better, right? So you, in the beginning, you need that extra support, and then as you're there, you can adjust. Yeah, exactly. Good. Okay, so then when you're ready to come out, the way to come out is to tuck your chin. Don't let your head hang back, but bring your chin to chest. Prop yourself up on your elbows. And then not to push your belly up, draw your belly in. Take your tailbone towards the backs of your knees. And then bring one hand on the ground and then the other, pushing down and lift the chest. Right? Now, you can come to your hands and knees. And then cross your feet at the ankles. Sit back on your support. And then bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart, Pada Konasana. So this is another counter pose to Virasana. Yeah, so when you sit back, you sit over your heels and sit on your support. Push yourself back with your hands. Widen your feet. Yeah, and come to Supta Virasana, to come to Virasana. Virasana, I mean, sorry, Baddha Konasana. There you go. Yes. Yeah, so look how my feet are together, knees apart, yes, like that, yes. And then you're gonna support from behind. Right, sit up nice and straight, use your hands on the ground, hands firmly on the ground, and lift your, yes, take from in and up, chest up, yes. Not to lean back, yes, how does that feel? It's good, right? It actually a nice counter pose for your knees, okay? And inner thighs. Good, and then when you feel like you've had enough of that, then you're like one by one, come to Dandasana, also nice on your toes. Burn your knees. Burn your knees, flex your feet. And sit up nice and straight. Twist up, shoulders back, eyes look towards your feet. Breathe in and out, Dandasana. Very good. Okay, and then from there we'll take down dog and then come up to standing and moving to the knees. So remove the props. You can just push them to the side. You have many space. And then you're going to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Turn your knees and elbows, drop the top edge of the shoulder blades, widen the pelvic floor. And coming back, out hips back. Okay. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Palms spread evenly. Check the wrist creases, they point straight ahead. Stay there for 1 second, and observe. This, yeah, this one is. That's better for you, on that. Yeah, and actually, this one was turned in more than this one. Yes, you could do maybe a little less, but yeah. Okay. So if possible, I'll take this. Yeah. Okay. And you can remove the blanket, you won't need that. And you're gonna go right into downward facing dog. Yeah. Spread the palms well, curl the toes under, lift the hips up, straighten your knees. Right away, go to straight knees. Rip your kneecaps, lift your kneecaps up. You can keep the heels up, that's fine, right? And then you can slowly descend the heels when you're ready, okay? But before you descend the heels, lift the heels, yeah. And then go maybe just a little bit of lift the heel, not quite so much. Yeah, stay there. Now, roll the inner thighs back, right? At the top of the inner groin. And imagine somebody pulling you back from the inner thighs and from the outer hips. So you're getting the weight in the legs. And you don't look like you do that necessarily, but use the legs to pull the hips back. Yes, and then slowly reach the heels down, and as you reach the heel down, go slow, and extend the bottoms of the feet, and lift the head of the shin bone up off the top of the foot, even as you reach the heels down. Yes, keep a lift of the inner arches. And then press the elbows from in and up, and press down into the hands, forward into the fingers. Yes, that external rotation of the upper arm. Yes. And spread, press into the base knuckles. Yes, push down and forward. Good. Inner groins back here, the top thigh. Outer hips. Yes. And there's someone pulling you back. Yeah. Good. Head down. Yeah. Tilt the hips forward. Yeah. Yeah. Bring the feet a little closer together. They're too wide. Yeah. Turn the heels out more, and then lift stick the butt out. Lift the sit bone. Yeah, like that. And bring the elbows in. Good. That's it. Now, walk the feet forward, walk the hands back, and do Janasana, standing forward bend. And you can soften your ankles and knees, and not to let your knees collapse in. So pull the knees a little bit out, like Virasana forward, and then let your torso release down over your thighs, and let your torso dangle, tail to the head, bend the elbows, lift the shoulders, and slowly open up the backs of your legs. Widen your feet here a little. Head down, go right into the full forward bend, yeah. And bend your knees a little bit, Heather, and shift your weight forward. Yes, there you go. Now your hips are over your heels, right? Don't hang back with the hips behind the heels. And then press more into your outer feet, Heather. Yes. And lift your toes and spread your toes. Yes. And then roll from the outer ankle across the top and put the big one, and then don't sink. So you have to really hang out more like that. Yes. And then press this down without collapsing too much. And lift the feet. Yes. And then press the inner ankle. Yeah. And spread the toes, yes. More, yes. Look at the ankles, right? So you want the stirrup of the ankles looking straight up, right? Don't let it collapse in. Just bend your knees a little. Soften your knees more. Bend your knees more. Bend. bend your knees, bend your ankle, yeah, that's enough. Now widen your knees, not your feet, yes, widen your inner thighs, yes, and then press the big toenails down, yes. Release the head, yes, and then slowly open, so you don't hang out on your joints, yes. Good, okay, and just widen your inner legs, yes, wider, yes, and then go down. Yes, holding your hips down. Yes, 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 there, good, that's good. Hand back, one more hand alongside your feet, good. Okay, now really open the backs of your legs, so let the hamstrings release up to the sitting bones and then root down into the heels and firm your kneecaps, lift your kneecaps up. Okay, straight legs, walk your hands forward, come to that concave back. Hand your fingertips, you can use your blocks if you need to. So don't lean into your hands, get ready to come up, you're gonna be on your legs. Chest forward, roll the sitting bones down with the hamstrings up, pull the belly in, and as you come up, your hamstrings lift up, your sitting bones come down, your pubic bone comes up, your arms up. For the Virabhadrasana. Yeah, and look straight ahead, look straight ahead. Yes, and not to push anything forward, but be firm, let it sit, and look straight ahead, don't look up, arms up, eyes straight ahead, there you go, lift your arms, yes. Good, soften your eyes, soften your eyes. Let your eyes relax. Yes, that's good. Front ribs to back ribs, front, yes, yes, good. Grip the elbows well, grip the elbows in, yeah, good. Front ribs to back ribs, buttocks to heels, yeah, eyes look down. And soft, yeah. And then relax your effort, you don't need that much effort, it's easy for you. Yes. Exhale, lower your arms. Good. So it's always finding that where to effort, how much to effort, where to bring ease, right? So we tend to put effort where we don't need it and ease where we need effort and so on, right? So we work towards balancing those things. Some Surya Namaskar, some salutation. So come to the around that and have your props around you handy if you need them for pigeon breath. Go to pigeon breath. Okay. Firm your elbows and your knees. And the torso. And into Tadasana. And prepare. So elbows firm, knees firm, arms extend, legs extend, torso extend, eyes soft. Always eyes soft. So your hips and legs are tamas, they're rooted down, they're earth element and water element. Your torso is fire and air. It's passionate, it's active, it's liquid. The head, the eyes, the radius senses are cool, calm, and relaxed and focused. And in general, those are your elements. Okay? Keep your elbows straight. Yeah. Inhale, take your arms up. So you can just go straight up, or you can take your hips forward and reach back. And then exhale, come all the way over into forward bend. Release your head down. You can bend your knees and ankles to bring your hands on the ground and let your head look down and in. Pull forward bend, head down, yes. Hands right beside the feet. Inhale and come to your fingertips, step your right leg back. Knee down to the point, a little run, right? Okay, so knee down to the point. Draw your outer ankle in, do not sway your heel, and that's like your Virabhadrasana leg, right? Press the top of your down, lift the knee up, that's like up dog, right? Spiral the inner thigh up, and as you extend your right leg back, you bring your left knee forward with your toes, and then you reach the right leg back. So you're stretching the front of the right groin and thigh, and you slowly lower down, there's no rush, right? And you're standing on the inside edge of that left leg. And then sink your hips forward and down, lift your chest. Then you're gonna push back to high lunge. So you push back, so you let things over your left ankle, pull your belly in, firm your hips, pull your right toes under, high lunge. And then flat palm, step back, straight arm chaturanga, push up. So look here, straight arm chaturanga, push up. Right now, exhale, gently lower your knees, buttocks lift, spiral your inner elbows forward, and then pull the elbows back. And then you move your chest and chin forward and down. Extend your legs back. And then come up in the Sphinx on your elbows. Roll your thighs in. Draw your outer ankles in. Touch your feet down with your knees. Press your hips down with your chest. And then extend your arm. Good. And look up. And then lower down. Extend your legs back. Push your hips down. Slide your hand back. Push up. You can go into a little triangle pose for your back. And then come up into downward facing dog. And if you don't need child's pose, you don't have to take it. You can go right to down dog. Firm elbows, firm knees, lifted hips, head down, belly hollow. Breathe. Okay, and then inhaling, lift your heels, look between your hands and bring your right leg forward. Come to your fingertips and lower your left knee down. Put your foot down, draw your outer ankle in, right? Press the top of the foot down, lift your knee, start with that inner thigh up, right? And extend back. So top of that foot as you reach the right knee forward to the toes. Sink your hips, put your fingertips down, lift your chest, but low lunge, knees down, with your, yeah. And when the knee is the front knee comes forward to the toes as you sink into that, so the step here, here. Yeah, so look at your front foot, Fernanda, move it back. More, yes, there you go. Now sink your knees forward over your chin, yeah, keep going. Yes, feel the stretch in front of the left. Here.
Yeah.
Good, okay. Okay, push back, high lunge, right over the right ankle, pull it down and through the hips. Throw the left toes under, look towards your foot, especially from the right hip, and exhale, step forward. Release your head. Good, coming up, look forward, reach your arms out, you can go straight up. And or snap. Or just go straight up, exhale, lower your arms. Good, okay? So we'll do that on the other side, okay, inhale, reach up. Exhale, release over. Widen the buttocks, the backs of the thighs, soften the ankles and knees, so your hands can come down, head down. Drop your head, good. So let your torso release a little. Now, coming to your fingertips, inhale, bring your left leg back. Knee down, to the point, draw the upper ankle in, press the top of the thigh, spiral, right, and lower. And then your right knee comes over your chest, like, just like we did, okay, low lunge. Now push back. If you need a blanket on your knee, here you can take it. Do your right knee over your right ankle now, pushing back, and then firm, pressing your inner foot from your hips now, coming up. So now you want to work on upright pelvis. So you lift the fronts of the points up here. Take the tailbone forward, sitting bones towards the backs and knees, upright pelvis. Now you're going to put more stretching from the thigh already, right? From the left thigh. If you upright the pelvis, and then you start to sink. So your right knee comes over the toes, low lunge, yeah. And reach back to the top of that back foot. You can pull the arms down from the hips, throw the spine in. Inhale, take the arms up. Good. From the elbows. Now, look here. Move your upper back in, take your head back, don't let it fall too much, and reach your arms back. Yes. Beautiful. Take a breath. Okay, don't go too far too fast, okay? Exhale, take your hands down. Push back, right ankle, right knee over the right ankle, pull it down again, firmly. That's now you're in that high lunge. Not one step back, straight on to one leg. Exhale, knees just in. Inhale, you can extend the leg back, like the elbows forward. Roll the thighs in, come back to that straight, elbows in under the shoulders. That's it. Now lift the knees, press the hips down, extend the leg back. Bring your hands back a little. So your elbows are off the ground. Elbows off the ground. Elbows off the ground. Yeah. Extend the leg back, press the hip down, draw the upper ankles in. Putting the tops of the ankles on the ground. Yes. That's it. Then roll the shoulders back, elbows in. Coil the spine and then pushing your arms, straight arms come up. Yeah. Straighten your arms. Come on, Heather. Straighten your arms. There you go. Good. Exhale, come down. Keep the hips rounded, legs extended. Pull the hands back and come up. Okay. So again, you go to that child pose and then down dog. Okay. Good. Firm elbows, firm knees. Now, walk your feet all the way in and lift your heels up. Sorry, all the way into each other. Sorry, not that. All the way together. Lift your heels up, take your chest towards your thighs. Yes. Lift your right leg up. Extend the right leg. Yes. Now bend your knee. Bring your nose to your knee. Round your spine. Now bring your, looking between your hands, bring your right knee just behind your right wrist. And your right heel points back. Like this, Fernanda. Yeah, so it's for pigeon butt. Yeah. There you go. Now, so you bring this knee like this. Yeah, now bring it more in front of the wrist, right wrist. Now the other wrist. Yeah, its own wrist. Knee and wrist, same. A little more. Yes. Now you start to walk. Walk your left leg back. Right? Walk your left leg back. Yeah, and walk your hands back. Flip on your fingertips, there you go, so you can use a block, okay? And then pressing the top of the foot down with the back knee up, just like up dog. So your outer right knee, find it. Right knee. Here's, look at me, here's my right knee, right? Right knee back to the right hip, roll the left leg around, back to the left leg around. So you square the hips to the front. Your breathing is off the ground, right? And lift the chest. Yes. Now lower your knee. Throw your toe under. Draw that outer ankle in, and lift the knee, this harder, right? Walk your hand back a little. Extend the leg back, good. That's it, lower the knee. Good, point the foot. Then you're going to lie down. So first I get on the top of this right leg and then move over, right? And then lie on the front of the left leg. So you're just gonna nice stretch. Move your right knee more out to the side. Bring it in, yes. The knee, yes. Move that knee and the left leg. So look here, the right heel should be in front of the left groin. Yeah, that's it. There you go. You got it? Good. You feel the right hip? Good, Amanda? Feel the right hip? This, I have to be there. Yeah. Here. You feel it there. Yeah. Good. Yes. Okay, all right. Yeah. Good. All right, we're gonna do the other side. We come up. Roll the toes under. With the hips come to down dog. With the elbows, with the knees, firm the elbows and knees. With the heels. Chest to the thighs. Lift the left leg up. Good. And then when you lift the left leg up, outer right knee up to the outer right hip, roll the left buttock around, back and the left thigh around. Yeah, so it's straight leg, straight knee. Now bend the knee and round your spine, nose to knee. Nose to knee. Yes. Now lift your head up, look between your hands, bring your left hand just behind your left wrist. No. See, your knee is here. Now you have to bring it to the wrist. Yes. There you go. Walk that leg back. You might need to move everything forward. If you're touching the wall, okay? Come up onto your fingertip, look to see your right leg moving straight back. Draw the outer ankle in, press the top of the foot down to the knee. Right, and then you can be on your fingertips. Yes, extend the right leg back. So back bends, ideally, are done from the front of the hip at the bottom of the hip, but not the top. Just like a forward bend. Yes. Okay. Now lower the knee, roll the toes under. Again, lift the knee, roll that. So you take your outer left knee to your outer left hip. Roll the right buttock back to the leg higher down, right? So the hips are square. Extend the leg back, bring it down to the hip side. Good stuff. Yeah. Good. Lower the knee. Point the toe. And you can sink into your left hip for a moment. Remember your left foot a little forward. Adjust that. Right? And be careful of your knee. That bothers your knee. If it bothers the knee more straight forward, a bit more back. Yeah. Then you roll towards the top of the right thigh. Yeah, so the left leg is off the ground. Yeah. Rest for a couple of breaths. Pigeon breath. Ekabara Uttanasana is the full pose of this, which we never do. One-legged king pigeon pose, but we're going to attempt it as you bit. Okay. So when you're ready, you'll come up. But remember with here. Lift the hips up and back into Uttanasana. Downward facing dog. Yeah, with the hips, with the kneecaps, firm the elbows. Just down and forward, using the hands and fingers, pull the hips back. Okay. So then walk your feet forward, hands back, and come to Uttanasana. Standing forward bend. Release the torso down. Okay, you can bend your knees a little, bend your ankles a little, whatever you need to do to get the hands down. But they can be just fingertips. And then you slowly work on opening the backs of your legs, right? And when you do so, you want your knees over your ankles, hips over your knees, right? Working on that alignment. So they're like straight roads, highways. Open the backs and the knees, head down, head down, head down. Yeah. Pull the waist in, hollow abdomen. Release your back. Release the spine from tail to head. So the fold should come again, not from the top of the hips, right? But from the bottom of the hips. Okay? And then come to your fingertips, getting ready to come up. So you're not leaning into your hand, right? Your hands are back from your shoulders, shoulders forward, and don't push your buttocks back, but keep it more over your heels. From your kneecap, roll your sitting bone down with your hands up, with your pubic bone up, with your arms up. Come up, work on Uttanasana. Good, and just to straight, from just up straight, inner brains back, elbow forward. Top thighs back, side of the sacrum forward, so you're upright in your pelvis. Right, keep your toes down, as you move your feet up, okay? That's more into your outer ankles, yes. Good, and lift the ribs without pushing them forward, yes, good, from your elbows. Good, from the elbow. The right elbow, firm, yeah, okay, face under, yeah. This way, let's straighten this elbow, yeah. That's right, yes, this one is like straighten, yeah, and then exhale, lower the arms, good, yeah, okay. So now we're gonna do Nagarajasana, so you can go to the wall. And have your left hand on the wall facing this direction, okay, face Katie. And everybody have your left hand on the wall, okay, yeah. Oh, that's your right hand and my right hand. Okay, so let's go the other. That's confusing. So now is your left hand on the wall? Yes. Okay. I get my rights and lefts and stuff. Okay, okay. So now your inside leg is your right leg, then your right leg, and pull. Yes. So you want to bring the knee down in line with the other knee and the foot, pull the foot up, right? And see if you can hold right around the toes area. So you can really pull the foot up as you take the knee back, pull the waist in, firm the outer hips and waist. And if you can, bring two hands on the foot, roll the shoulders back. Yes. And now find your tailbone, move it forward as you take your inner groin back. And move the tops of the thighs back as you take the sacrum in and forward. Knee down, yeah. Hold it and breathe. You can keep using one hand on the wall, that's better, okay? So bring your left hand to the wall. And look how your knee is forward, right? So knee in line, yes, knees in line, that's it. Now, bring your hands to the wall again, yeah? So you lift this up, right? Like we were doing in the lunges, tailbone forward, right? Keep it going up, even, yes. Big difference, yes. Yes. Good. Bring the knee more back. Yes, that's in line with the other knee. Yeah. Now you can hold the two hands. Oh, but Katie, don't lean into the wall. Left hip into the middle of the room. Move that left hip so because you're not in Tadasana, right? So bring the other hand to the wall then. You don't want to be leaning into the wall. So have enough space so that's not an option. All right. Then you can just extend your arm. Okay. Let's do that on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so what I want to point out is, so this is what happens in the pelvis, right? When you're doing even Supta Virasana, right? So you want to get more of the pelvis upright, right? So the tailbone forward as the inner thighs go back. So you're not just pushing the inner thighs forward, right? And that's what we did in down dog. Sides of the sacrum forward, so it's like you're absorbing here. So you're not squeezing your butt together, but you're using something deeper to absorb your sacrum as you root the top thighs back. So you're trying to do this when you do the leg up, okay? Right hand to the wall, left leg up. Then try to hold more by the toes. Look at how I'm holding my foot. Can you see that? So you can lift the foot up to bring the knee back. You don't want it back more than just in line with the other knee, right? But you're just not pulling that foot up. Right? And then you take your tailbone forward and you're running back. Top thighs down, move the sacrum. Pull that foot up. Yeah. Yes. Better on this side. Good, Katie. Now rib back. Yes. More. Yes. Yes. Now, firm your hips, two hands to the foot. Good. Yes, two hands to the foot. Oh, okay. Well, it's because you're doing your arm, right? No, this arm is good. It's this arm. And yes. That's it. Blow the shoulder back. Like you, oh. All right. There. That's it. Okay, no problem. Okay, and bring this heel right there, right on its own buttock. Yes. Pubic up, tailbone. Yes, like that. Okay. Good. Release. So I should have done the chest version with you also. Lifting and rolling the shoulder back. This one that helps with getting your foot. Right. Okay. Other side. Repeat. Okay. So you're taking the right foot. Like this, right? And then eventually you want to go like that, okay? And then you can go like that, okay? But try two hands to the foot, so you get the push-pull of the hand to the foot. And if you can't take the hand to the foot, two hands to the foot, then just do the one hand to the foot, right? And then start to push that leg back into your hand, right? Yes, Heather. And then, if you want to try balancing, you take your left arm off the wall and up. Yes, but if you can take two hands to the foot first, yes, Katie. Now push that leg back as much as you can, like straighten your leg. It'll tilt you a little forward, that's okay. Keep pushing back the leg, push the leg into the arm. It's kind of like when we do Dhanurasana and we try to straighten the knee and that lifts the hip. Yes, like that, yes. Now the left arm up. Yes, palm face in. Now push that right leg back into your hand more. No. So it goes back. It goes, yes, like that. Yes, and then as you straighten your leg more back, your torso will come a little forward, and you just try to keep it more and more upright. Yes, that's it. Okay, good. So when you try to keep the torso upright, so this leg has to go back, right? So I like to do two hands on the foot to get that pushing back. Then this arm up, so I'm not doing this, right? But I am doing this and trying to do upright. And as I do that, I'm trying to draw that buttock around and stay square. Do the other side, yeah. Okay, so right hand draw, left leg up. First, if you get that balance, if you hold with two hands, then you can work this pushing, right? Then you can take the arm up, push. Yes, push that leg back towards Heather, Fernanda. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Push your arm back with the leg. Pull the leg in, yes. Then let go with your right arm, take your right arm up. Forward and up. Keep holding with the left hand. Go up, forward and up with your right arm. Yes. Yes, good. Yes, good. Now roll the left ribs around, left buttock, yes, and continue. Yes, good. Push that foot back, Heather. Yes, good. Good, Katie. Push that leg up in the back, pull it back, lift it up. Yes. Good. Okay. You okay, Heather? Knock it off. Good. No, that's kind of fun. Yeah? So the full pose is holding that back foot with two hands. Good. Yeah. Good. We won't do that today, but let us do a Padangusthasana really from a lunge position, right? And then eventually you can do it with that front leg, like we just did it. Pigeon prep. So take the skinny edge of the mat to the wall. Okay. You might notice this quad stretch for King Arthur's pose. Okay. So take the skinny edge of the mat to the wall, have a blanket, fold it in half. So you can have it open like this, or you can fold it like that. Either way is fine. Okay. And then you have two blocks in front. So if you're more flexible, you can have the blanket all the way to the wall. Less flexible, have it a little away, right? And if you want more space front and back, just keep it open, like a keep like. So I like a little more under my knee. Now, some people might have a sensitive foot. Some people use an eye pillow. The top of the foot's going to be on the wall, or you can use a blanket. Okay. So you use your blocks to get in. So my feet are at the wall, knees are not on the blanket right now. But now I'll take my left leg to the wall, you do your right leg. Okay. So knees on the blanket, toe points up. Yeah, like that. Now, if you're not that flexible, you want to bring your knee more forward, not close to the wall. Which means you might want to move your blanket more forward, right? If you need, yeah. And move your knee more forward. Just lift your knee up and reach. Yes. So start easy. Don't start hard. Okay. Now you push into the blocks and you bring your left foot forward. That's going to be your lunging foot. Yeah. So okay, come down. Now you need to bring your knee more forward. Yes. The back knee. Yeah. Now you're able to come up. Right. And it still might be too much. Keep the foot right behind the buttock. Right. And let your left foot come a little forward to the toes. Come up right. Yes. Now see what happens is the left hip sticks out. Right. So look here, now drop the left hip down, right? So your hips are square. Yeah. Now push into the inner left foot and push yourself back towards the wall. And as you do that, look here. Try to lift the frontal hip points up, moving the tailbone forward. Yeah. Yes, Heather. Good. Yes. Okay. Now from your outer hips, maybe you can take your arms up. Good. Lift the ribs up. Lift the side of the body up. Good. And push your buttocks back. Push your whole torso back to the wall. Push everything back. Yeah. Straighten your elbows. Good. Exhale, lower your hands. Good. Not simple. We'll do the other side. The left leg is up. Right. And remember, don't go too close to the wall. Go further from the wall, take it easy on yourself. The first one should be easier, right? And the second, the third, you get, not like you're just gonna do it one time and that's it, okay? All right, yeah, you use the blocks. Come on, yeah. That's it. Now, your right foot should be forward of your knee, right? So you can push into it more and push yourself back. That top, the left foot is at the wall, right? And then you adjust your pelvis, right? Tailbone forward with the hip points up. Drop the outer right foot down. Yes. Firm the waist back. And then maybe you take your arms up. Good. Firm your elbows in, spiral. Yes, that's it. Now take your hands down, Heather. Drop your right hip down. Yeah. And then not to push the ribs, right? So now push yourself back to the wall more. Yes. Bring your left foot more forward. Good. Bring your knee out, goes over the heel, not the foot so much, but the knee. The knee travels in, right? Yeah. Quick. Yeah. Get yourself back to the wall. Yes. Now you keep your arm. Yes. Drop the right buttock down. Yes. Lean back to the wall. Torso back. Yes. More back to the wall. Back. Look up. Okay. Good. Lower your hands. Come down. Okay. So the next one, we change it up a little bit. Okay. So you bring your right leg back up the wall. Okay. And the left foot over. Okay, so now you come back into the starting position. Yeah. Bring your left foot more into the middle. Yes, that's pretty much just teeny bit. Yes. Yes. Drop that outer left foot down. Right, so you're sitting bone, look here, Your sitting bone is pointing off this way, the hip pipes up. So you want both your sitting bones pointing straight down, right? And then you further tailbone towards the pubic, lift your pelvic floor, move on left, right? Sides and waist back will be on the button, okay? Now, you push yourself back, you've taken a few breaths and you're like, this is killing me now. So then you start to come forward into a low lunge with the back leg. Right, and what happens is the hips come forward, right? So you're still trying to lift your hips upright, right? As you go into that low lunge, yeah. Think inside your left sitting bone is on your left heel. Okay, keep going forward. Yes, yes. But instead of leaning the torso forward, right? You can move the foot a little more forward, lift the torso more up. Yes, including the frontal hip points off that back thigh. Then you turn the outer hips. Pull your spine in, reach back. Maybe you can walk down the wall towards your foot. That's Ekapada Uttanasana. You can bring your hands in prayer, elbows in. Yeah. Come on, Katie. I did it in my IAM class on Thursday. And I held my foot both times. You use the rope. I don't want to use the rope. It's too many things. So you have to be in low lunge, Katie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Now, oh, yes, Fernanda. Good enough. Okay. Push back, come down, change legs. It's intense, huh? Yeah. Again, it's one of those things that we never stretch the quad, right? The quads don't get it. The front of the groin doesn't get it. The front of the foot doesn't get it. Okay, the ankle doesn't get it. Okay. Come upright. Start with that. Yeah. And maybe your left quad is not as tight. You might have a better chance. Right? So you upright the pelvis. Right? So find your hips, front your hips, front your frontal hip points, hold your frontal hip points if you can. So here, find the frontal hip points here. The front, touch it. I want everyone to touch their hips. Higher up, find the bump, from the top of the bump. Okay, top of the bump. Put your hands on the top of the bump, all the way up. Higher up, where your waist starts. Higher up. Yes. Right? That's the top of the bump. Okay? Then the frontal hip points are down there, but you want to upright the pelvis, right? Yes, and now you're going to feel more stretch in that. And yes, tailbone forward. Yes, okay. Now try to maintain that as you start to sink your hips forward and down. Try to maintain that. So instead of just doing this, right? Yeah. So move your front foot more forward, so you have more ability. Move your front foot more forward, Katie. More forward. Yes, now go. Open it, yeah, go. Sink, sink. Don't move your foot anymore. Just sink your hips. Yes, Katie. Yes. That's it. Yeah, move your right foot out to the side and more forward than you done. Fernanda, right foot forward. And out to the side. And out to the side. That's enough. Good. And bring the right foot in as you do that. Right hip in toward the left hip. Now the heel, yes, there we go. Then maybe you take your arms up, then maybe you touch the wall, maybe you take prayer, maybe you reach back and touch that foot on that side. Elbows in, yes, yes, touch the wall, okay, good, okay, careful. All right, good, come on down, yes. Good, so the front knee, look here, Lena. You have to have your front knee, when you do that, like this, you see over the toes, right? So you're working on that low lunge in the front leg. Yes, like that, Lena. Now take your arms up. Okay, bring the blocks back. Yes, sink your hips forward and towards your heel, front heel. Move your hips down to the ground. Yes, as you reach your arms up and back and look up. Lena's like, you know, the oldest one of us. Good, Lena. Beautiful. Okay, come down. Good. Excellent. So as you can see, that's a home practice for you. Yeah? You can be doing these things at home slowly over time for yourself. So now let's do Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged forward bend. Okay. So you end up in a tripod headstand. With your kneecaps. Open back with your legs. Okay? Yeah, palms flat. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward bend. Feet are parallel. Okay, that's it. Outside edges of the feet parallel. Now, have a block or something for your head. Okay? Yeah. Right. Now, inner knees back. Yes, lift the pubic bone up to send the buttocks down. Yeah. Inner legs to bones. Inner leg, yes. Press into the outer feet. Inner legs to bones. Yeah. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come down halfway, hands on the ground. Bring your fingertips. Always go this way, right? Always go through the extended back. And then pull the hips back and widen the pelvic floor. And then extend the torso forward, absorb your upper back. So you're not rounding your upper back. So when you go down, it's not about rounding, right? It's about moving your spine in, get the head down. Elbows over the wrists. Wrists, elbows, shoulders in the same line. So like, walk your hands a little forward, Katie. No, toward your nose. Yeah, there you go. Now bring your weight back. Yeah, bring your head more towards your, yes, more. Yes, tuck your chin more, but yes, there you go. Now widen your hands, they're a little narrow. That's, yeah. And then bring your hips forward, over, yes. Squeeze your elbows in, good, and lift your shoulders up. Yes, yes. And then soften your inner knees just a little. Yeah, and buttocks down towards your heels just a little, Katie. You can roll your buttocks down a little, not moving it back, right? Something that you roll the buttocks down. So you need to go that way, sitting bones down, right? Because you're not there too much. Now move your hands a little more forward. Yeah, elbows in. Push down and forward with the hand. No, don't lose your leg. And lift your shoulders up. As you keep your palms flat and push down like chaturanga. Yeah. Good. Good, Heather. These are for your head. Top of the head. Good, palms flat. Elbows bent. Your elbows, yeah, chaturanga. Bend your elbow back. Yes, that. Yes, good. Okay. Spread your fingers. Good. Inner knees to, yes. Bend your elbows. Bend your elbows. Yes. Head down. Good. Press your inner legs into the bone. Press here. Press to the bone. Just press your thigh muscle into the bone. Yes. Firm that up. Yes. There you go. Keep your weight forward. Yes. Okay. And then coming up, bring your hands forward. Come to that concave back, extend it back. So then if you got a little wide, just bring your feet in a little. Roll your sitting bones down towards your heels. Lift your hamstrings out, belly in, hands to hips, inhale, come up. Hands to hips, use your legs, lift your pubic up and send your buttocks down. Pubic up, buttocks down. So what does that mean? You have to upright your pelvis again. It goes with your torso, it doesn't stay with the leg, because the legs came up, it has to. Yeah, good, feet together, legs together, come on, good. Okay, very good. So now let us take your blanket. So move your yoga mat like this. Okay, and have a blanket. Like this. And then have blocks on either side of this. And have a bolster and a blanket community. This. And then sit in Vajrasana. Okay, Katie, did you get enough rest? See you later.
Sure, yeah.
Bye. So sit on your shins. Okay. Yeah. And then press your feet down and come on. Okay, so you see there's a gap between your ankle and the mat, right? So bring your knees so that they're forward edge. Draw the outer ankles in and then press as much as you can the top of the ankle down. Yeah. So you're opening that space and then sit down again. Try not to use your hands. Yeah, just sit down. Yeah, knees a little closer. Yeah, feet a little further apart. And then press the shins down and come up again. So you want to keep your feet and knees about shin width distance apart. Actually, bring your knees in a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now, so firm your outer left hip in and bend your right knee out to the side. Right, so it's like tree pose almost. And then draw the outer left hip in, right? And open up the inner right groin. So you want to have your heel in line with your left knee, right? And then you drop that right sitting bone down and curl it under, press it forward. Not to go in the sit, it should stay right over the knee. Move your hips that way. Yes, right, and bring this knee and yes, like that, right, the knee back, sitting bone under, yes, and then turn your torso away, like, yeah, like that. So your foot can go a little back to yeah, like that, that's good, good, okay. So bring the right ribs around, without pushing the left ribs out, yes, so just straight, Tadasana, good. Change, other side. Okay, so your right hip in, but not so much, right? Your left heel in line with your right knee. Okay, left sitting bone goes under, right knee back. Drop that buttocks. Yes, bring the knee back. Yes, that's it. Sit there and breathe. So sit there and breathe. So you want to just yes, like that. Because this is going to hike up the hip and cause back pain. So you want to drop that hip and buttock down and lower back down. Okay, and that's what all these side bends are for. It's for the back. Turn your ribs a little. Yes, that's it. Good. And then step in and sit on your heels. This is called Parigasana gate post. Press into your shins and come up. Bring your outer hips in. Extend your right leg out to the side. So then you're going to straighten this leg. So the block is there. You can put your heel on the mat, right? Foot on the block, outer left hip in, right? Curl that right sitting bone under, press it forward, right? So your lower back is long. Turn your ribs to the side, like Trikonasana. Bring your left arm down, right arm on the inside of the right thigh, palm out. Yeah. Good. Turn to the left a little. Yeah. Take your left arm up over your ear. Reach up, turn that palm, so the armpit comes towards the face, the shoulder blade broadens away. Yes. Turn your head a little towards the left, take a breath, and then exhale, slide down to the right. Yeah, stop about halfway. Now press that right hand into the knee and turn up towards the ceiling. Yes, and slide a little more. Slide a little more. Press that hand. Bring your hand towards your foot. Yeah, towards your foot. Yes. Press that hand into the shin and turn more. Yes. Now press into your left knee and shin. Raise your left arm up and come all the way out. And exhale over your arm. Good. Bend. Come back to that bent knee position. Okay. And then come back to the shin. And sit. Take a breath. So this is a great side bend. Which you never do again either, right? So it's kind of fun to do these poses. The thing you never do with your body, right? Don't go overdo it. You need to come out. But if you can stay a little longer and breathe, then you do that. Press the shins down, come up. Take the left leg out, heel in line with the knee of the right leg. Okay, curl the left sitting bone under, and check to see the foot's parallel, the knees over the ankle, and the foot are in line with the other knee, and then it's over the knee, right? Left sitting bone forward, left knee back. Okay, yes. Throw that left sitting bone under, drop that buttock, yes, as you lift the chest, good. Now you're gonna straighten this leg, and you can use the block, right, to rest the foot on. Okay, I think that's easiest, yeah. Okay, now throw your left sitting bone under, make sure your right hip is over the right knee. Bring the right hand out along the thigh, bring the left hand on the inner left thigh palm up. Pressing into that leg, turn away, yeah. Inhale, raise your right arm up, palm in, yeah. Reach up, straighten that elbow, look here, yes. Bring that shoulder blade away from the neck, right armpit towards the face, yes. Beautiful, yes. Then you start to slide, stop, don't go too fast. Get that left hand into the leg, turn, keep curling the left sitting bone under as you turn. Reach that right arm right over the ear, right arm right over the ear, top arm over the ear. Yes, slide one more. Press that hand into the shin, turn and look up, reach that top arm over the ear. Top arm over the ear, yes. Good, yeah, press into that outer right leg. Lift the top arm and inhale. Good, exhale, bend the knee. Bend the knee to the shin. And sit down. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, and then we're gonna do the Shavasana, camel pose, okay? Press the shin down, come up. Take the right leg out, right heel in line, right? That extend. So you can also, if it's comfortable enough, you can just turn the foot in, right, and straight. But to me, that's too much. I like this. Right? Yeah. Good. Okay. Get in there. Left arm firm, right hand palm out, left arm up along the ear. Maintain it along the ear. So already moving to that outer left leg, lift the left wrist, press the right hand and turn. Right, and then slide. Press the right hand and turn towards the ceiling and slide. Keep that left arm along the ear. Keep that left arm. Yes. Feel that left side. Yes. Now keep sliding until your hand gets to your ankle. Turn the palm and hold the top of the shin right at the ankle. Yes. Hold the shin. Turn your hand and hold the shin. Look here, Fernanda. Look at this hand. Hold the shin. Turn it down now. Yes, that's it. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Now let your right side get short. Look here. Look here, bring your top hand towards your bottom hand, touch it even if you move on. Yes. Okay, there you go. Now turn up, extend that top arm up and slide up. Okay, that was a stretch. Okay. Bend the top knee. Good. Take a breath, firm your hips, firm your waist. Yes. Another knee back. Yes. Good. And then step and sit. Good. Try it on the other side. Okay, so if you can't go down and touch it, that's okay. But allow yourself to start to turn a little bit and get yourself forward, allow yourself to turn, okay? So, because if you stay in like a good position, you can't do the pose. So you have to let yourself go a little bit. So then your left leg out, knee, heel, buttocks, right? You get your alignment. Yes, Lena. And then you extend the leg. You place that foot on the block. Or on a roll, or it could be a blanket, or you can turn the toe in. Keep that right hip over the right knee. Right? Curl left sitting bone under, left palm open, right arm up. Okay? Reach up, root into that right shin and lift up. Turn that armpit towards the face. Yes, yes, there you go. Keep that arm in line with the ear. Press the left hand and turn. And then lower. Press the hand and turn. Glide towards the ankle. And look, yes, turn the palm down. Turn the bottom hand palm down. Hold the ankle. Yes, turn. Right. Now, you can start to let yourself turn down a little bit and see if you can touch the foot. Yes, Heather. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then let go. And over. Take the top arm up. Lie down. Okay, good. Bend the knee. Put the sitting bone under. Turn the outer hip. From the waist, knee back, with your knee in relation to your foot. There we go. Yes. Good. And make sure your toes don't point back, but they're straight. Yes. Good. And then step in and sit on your shins. Good. Ustrasana. And take a bolster. Okay. And sit on it. In between your hips and heels. Like so. Yep. You're the long ways. Yeah, it's not. Yes. Okay, so that's gonna be your resting pose, that's where you're gonna place your hands, press your chins down and come up. So try to elongate the tops of your feet and ankles, now just lean back and touch that bolster. Right, so that's what you're gonna eventually, okay? Now, outer hips firm, inner groin moves back as the tailbone comes forward, right? So you wanna move your hips forward in this way, okay? Like you're pushing into something, but not so much that you crunch your back. So you want to firm your outer hips, lift the side of the body up, now take your hands like this, bring your elbows back, and see if you can bring your hand like this, fingers on top of the top of the hip, very top of the hip, and pull that down as you bring the tailbone forward, and lift and pull your shoulders back, squeeze your elbows in, and lift your chest, and not your head, keep your chin tucked, good. Now bring your hands mid buttocks, fingers into your mid buttock, push that forward, and lift the chest up, and roll the shoulders back, don't take the head back yet, don't take the head, lift your chin. Now, bottom of the buttocks, push that forward, even at the top of the thigh, but not to sink the lower back, lift. Yeah, lift, good, now mid thigh, fingers at the mid thigh, lift the chest, yes. Now extend the hands back, touch the bolster, yes. Now, lean into your hands, you can have palms flat, fingers face your knees, or behind your fingertips. Move your hips forward, now look here, come in. Lift the chest, coil the upper back in, and then you can take the head back. Yes, yes. Now to come out, you press your chin down and lift your two hands at the same time, chest up. Sit down on the bolster. Good. We'll do it 2 more times, okay? So you can use the bolster again, or you could use a blanket, folded like this, which is just a little less, right? So you can see what works for you, okay? Draw the outer ankles in, press the shin down and up, right? You're trying to get the whole front of the shin down. You won't, but you try, right? Okay, now remember, outer hips firm, tailbone forward, inner groin back, right? And then here you can move the tops of the thighs forward, right? But you're still absorbing the side of the hip and lifting so you don't crunch your lower back, okay? Take your hands here, lift and roll the shoulders. So you upright the pelvis, right? Because the frontal hip points pubic bone up. Yes. And then lift the sternum and roll the shoulders back, so that like that reverse seat. Now take your hands middle buttocks, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Now below the buttocks, at the top of the thigh, move the hips a little forward, lift the chest, good, mid thigh, yes. Now take the hands back, Now try to get your fingers forward, flatten your hands if you can, lift your chest, coil your spine in, push your hips forward, palms flat. Yes, on there, pull the hands more back, a little more back, put the hands more back, take the hands back, not the, okay, good, position down, come up. Good, so you don't have to be flat palms, but try to get your hands further back, and look here. Lift and roll, right? So if you're here, that's as far as they go, but if you lift and roll them back behind your back, right, then you can get them further back, okay? So like your shoulder blades, lift your shoulder here. Never like that.
touching the.
Yeah. So then if you do this, press over like this, but you have to roll the shoulders back. And then yes, you're gonna get more, right? If you're getting it behind your back, if you start here, they won't go. Just lift them up and then back and then down, and then you can get behind the, okay?
Like touch the ankle in the back. You have to force touch the ankle, or where should I put
Yeah, so you should use now a blanket. I think you don't need the bolster, so you see that blanket on the other side of you? Use that one. It's right, fold it in half. And then sit on that, okay? And if you don't need it, then you take nothing, right? Okay? So then you sit, we'll do one more, okay? But think of this before you start doing this, right? Yeah, okay. Press the shin down and up. Good. Now lift the shoulders up, roll the shoulders back. So it's like chaturanga, like this, right? Hands here. Hips forward, chest up, but don't take your head, right? Now take the middle buttocks, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Now below the buttocks, move the tops of the thighs forward, roll the shoulders back. Yes. Now the middle of the thigh. No, don't go back yet. Lift your chest, bring it in the chest up. Yes. Now extend your arms back, if you can touch your heels. Yeah, and if you can, you have your palms flat on your feet. Fingers point toward your toes, hips forward, chest up. Okay. Yes, Fernanda, good, chest up, lift the chest any amount. Yes, head back, lift your head touch. Yes, but keep your hips forward, move your hips forward. Yes, now press your shin down, come up it all the way up. Yes, good. And then sit down. Knees got a little wide, Lena. He's got a little vibe. Okay, good. So we'll go to downward facing dog and Kushanasana. Elongate the lower back, inner groin back, outer hip back, lift the kneecaps and pull the hips back away from your hips. Let your head release down. Yeah, lift your hips up. Yes. Straighten your elbows. Yes. Pull your hips back. Yes. And let your hips go into a fold. Yeah, that's good. Lift it back. Firm elbows in. Yes, push down and forward. Good. Lift the buttocks up. Up. Yeah. Good. Now walk your hands back. Feet forward. Be careful of that blanket. You can remove the blanket. Have your feet at the outside edges of your mat with a wide forward bend and widen your hands too. Come into a wide-legged forward bend. Yep. Good. Head down. Go wider. Bend your knees a little if you need to. Turn the other way and go wider. Yeah. So go like this. Go like this. Yeah. That's more like that. Okay, a wide leg. Now, bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand on the outside, and then you shift your abdomen and you go over and you fold over your right leg. Yeah, so the left of the twist is more of a shift. Head down. Good. That's it. Yes. Bring your head to look at your knee, Fernanda. Don't overshoot your knee. Yes. There you go. Pull the waist in. Yes. And the right hand, so you can bring it on the ground, on the outside of the foot, on the outside. Yes. Okay, and then walk through the center, come back, and then walk over to the left leg. So you hold the outside of your shin with your right hand, shift your abdomen. Don't twist, but move over, and then bring your left hand on the outside of the left leg and shift over and fold over the left leg. Yeah. Good. Take a breath. And then repeat one more time on each side. So you can adjust how far you want your legs, right? But it's a forward bend over one leg at a time. Right? A couple of breaths. Then you shift over to the other side. With breaths. Then you shift back to the middle. Take a breath. Good, and then come up. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna end with increased harmony. So take your mat to the wall and have a bolster for your hips, and then you'll have a little space between your hips and the wall, and you'll rest your legs on the wall. It's up the wall. Okay, so skinny edge of the mat to the wall, and take your bolster and put that on the wall. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Between two bones. Yeah, and then have your bolster. You get a bolster. That's good. Okay, like that. Then legs up the wall, buttocks here. So like that. And you can use high bolster, you can use not so high bolster. If it's okay on your back, we're working towards a little bit of a higher bolster, so like a combination of bridge and shoulder span. Can you take this or should I repeat when it's done with it? Okay.
Is it for vaccine?
Oh, okay. Did you get enough rest? I'm sorry. So if you really want to go, you can always stop to your end. Okay, no, we don't need to go to the bitter end and then come out. That's not so good. Just so. Yeah, if you need it, okay. Right, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So how does that feel? Just
Maybe, more.
just wait, well, just wait a minute and tell me how it feels on your back. That's the main thing. Lower back, okay? Other back, yeah, perfect. And just be there and rest. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, sorry. It's called deep rooted harmony, and it's the quintessential restorative pose. So if possible, Lena, you want to get closer to the wall, right? So bend your knees, yeah, and then roll over to your side. Yeah, and in your shoulder too. Now get your hips on the, keep your hips on the bolster. Keep your hips on the bolster. Yeah. Yes, but so okay. Yeah. So if you roll over with your knees bent a little bit, now roll your top shoulder, but keep your hips on the bolster only. Bring your left hand in front of your face. Bring your left arm around. Yeah, and roll over onto your side. roll, yeah, but keep your hips on the bolster. Now move your hips to the wall. Try to get your hips, yes, but on the bolster too. Yes, okay, you can actually leave the bolster where it is, because you can adjust it once you come up. Get your legs up the wall, yeah. Now bend your knees, lift your hips, and move the bolster a little bit away from the wall, just a little bit. Oh, yes, there you go, now lower it, but try to keep your buttocks at the wall. Don't move yourself back. You have to move yourself more towards the wall. Yes, 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 like that, yes. Yes, so it's like a combination of bridge and shoulder stand. Feels good? Good. Yeah, roll your shoulders under so there's a bit of a lift of your chest, like bridge, but let your abdomen release towards your back. Don't lift your abdomen up. And let your buttocks release and let your legs drop into your hip sockets. So let your buttocks drop down. So there's a little curve in your lower back, like bridge. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Good. Okay. And we'll just be here and rest for a few moments, not too long. Turn the palms up there. Let your shoulders relax and more. There you go. So if you can, you will now hold the ropes, bend your knees, lift your hips. Hold the rope with your hands like that, lift your hips up high. No, like this. Yeah. Yeah, now pull on the ropes and push with your feet, lift your hips up high. Yeah, and then go closer in. Pull your shoulders in, everything. Yes. Now lower your buttocks. Yeah. Now lower your buttocks. Yes. Now. And you can use the ropes within it. Yeah. And then you place it this direction. Yes. This hollow on top. And then you let the buttocks drop into that. Yes. Widen your feet just a little. Yeah. Yeah. So there's space for the inner groin to move this way. And this is your sitting bone right here. And it's way curled up. So you want to drop it down. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Yes. But then don't effort too much. It's more of a release. So it's working that. Slowly it becomes like a release. Is it okay on your back, Lena? If it's too much, okay, you could always use blankets instead of the bolster. If the bolster feels too thick or too wide, like it might be hitting you too close here, right? So then you would use blankets instead, so it doesn't go all the way up to your rib because you're shorter in the torso. So you have to explore what feels best for you, right? In this one, because you're shorter, the bolster might be too wide this way, right? So a folded blanket might work better, or two, depending on how many you have. Right, yeah, so it's narrower, right? So yes, like that. Might not be thick enough, but it's narrower. So you kind of explore, right? And see what works best. How does that feel for you? Good. Yeah. Good. And roll your legs over in and lift your heels up, yeah. And then this is the same rotation of the legs, right? And when you do that, look here. This is the extra rotation, the sitting bones. You want to broaden the base of the pelvis, the sitting bone back like that. Yes. Feel how that space? Yeah. Yeah. And it's so different than what we're used to. I mean, you know, it feels weird, right? But you get used to it and then you begin to relief. You're like, oh my God, that's much better. Yeah, that kind of something we have body wants to speak. So. Then take Baddha-Konasana. Soles and feet together, knees apart. And in this position, Bill, legs up, okay? Yeah. And just be there for a few breaths. It's still at the buttocks consent, that's right. It's still at the back of the thighs, broad and the pelvic floor, broad, and the inner groin fold towards the wall. and then bend your knees and lift your hips and push yourself back. You roll side to side so your hips land on the ground behind the bolster. So you can still be in that position, right? And then you have your feet on the bolster and your hips on the ground behind the bolster. So you take a few breaths like that. So so scoot your underneath the bolster there. Scoot yourself back, push into the wall, and scoot your buttocks back, all the way out the bolster. Yes, yeah, and then your feet on the bolster. Couple of breaths like that. Yeah. That gives a little opening in your joint, fronts of the hips and neck. You can bring your knees up, put together, and roll over to your side. And rest there a couple of breaths. Then go and sit. A moment. Bolster. Again. And broaden. Again, roll front thighs in, right? And observe how that changes the pelvic floor. Observe how the pelvic has changed a little bit in the practice, right? Yeah, scoot your buttocks back. So your sitting bones, you want to move those back, right? Back and broad, right? But not just by pulling the flesh, you want to roll the sides. Yeah, so you're really on the base of the pelvis, not rolling back towards the tailbone. Right? And here's the sacrum in and up. Yeah, so now you're going to the lower end of the sitting bones. I know, it feels like, right? But that's where you want to be. That's actually a good posture. Just, and you can see how they can lift them. Oh, don't go back. Now you have to roll forward, lift the sacrum, lift the chest. Yeah. So remember, don't do this, right? You gotta do this, has to go in and up. Yeah, more forward towards me, lean in toward me, and then lift the chest up. Yes, like that. Namaste. Thank you. So all the back bends are to get me this way, right? Because everything we do is forward bend, right? So that's why we have to kick our butts and do back bends sometimes, right? Because that's what we need, and then we have to configure this. This is good posture. This is not good posture. Yeah. This is what pushes the vertebrae out and the discs and everything, right? So it's important
to remember all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're doing yoga.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Lena. Good to see Wenxing and the kids. Oh. They want to have fun too. They want to play yoga too. Oh. Well, last day with grandma, then you're back in New Jersey, huh? Enjoy it. Have fun. Yeah. You'll always, there'll be more times you'll come back and she'll come to see you too. Yeah. All right, you two. Have a good day.
Bye.